Hello, I'm Lucrezia Migliorini. Londoners have gone to the polls today to elect a new mayor, but there was chaos in one key battleground, Barnet, as blunders with the voting register led to people being turned away in their droves. Britain's chief rabbi was among those left feeling disenfranchised, as at one stage all 155 polling stations in Barnet had problems. It was all straightforward, though, for the 12 mayoral candidates who turned up this morning to make their vote count. More from our political correspondent, Simon Harris.
Not many voters are confronted by a battery of cameras outside their polling station. But if you're hoping to be one of the most powerful directly elected politicians in the country, it's a good idea to get used to this sort of attention. The mayoral candidates from all of the main parties were among the early voters in London today. At least they were able to, because some voters found themselves being denied their role in democracy. It happened in the North London borough of Barnet, thanks to a paperwork blunder.
I handed in my polling card and was told I wasn't on the list. After a bit of protesting, more and more people arrived, and it emerged that no one was on the list, and there was an error in the details they had, and there were chunks of house numbers and information missing.
It was just chaos. No one knew what was going on. There was people there who weren't able to go back this evening. I've had to rearrange my plans.
Barnet Council said all 155 polling stations were affected before the problem was sorted. It said voters could apply online for an emergency proxy vote, but not after 5 p.m. In a statement, the council said if people were unable to vote this morning, they are being advised to return if possible later before the stations close at 10 p.m. We apologise for the problems. This is where, probably tomorrow, the Greater London Returning Officer will address a packed but hushed chamber at City Hall to announce the name of London's new mayor. It's also where we'll find out the political makeup of the new London Assembly, whose members are being elected today. This is the 5th time Londoners have chosen a mayor. The current occupant of the 8th floor at City Hall, Boris Johnson, is bowing out after 8 years in charge.
And here are the 12 candidates, all hoping to be elected London's next mayor. Well, Simon is here. Simon, all-important question. When do we find out who will be London's next mayor?
Well, unlike in council and general elections, there's no counting overnight, the argument being that council workers are less likely to make mistakes if they're not too tired. So the counting begins tomorrow morning at 3 centres, Excel, Alexandra Palace and Olympia. The first results we're likely to get are those for the London Assembly members elected to represent the 14 super constituencies, which cover 2 or more London boroughs. But we won't know the name of the new mayor until all the results are counted, and that will depend on turnout and on things like whether the electronic counting machines work properly. They haven't always in the past. So the best guess is probably sometime from late afternoon tomorrow to possibly early Saturday morning.
All right, Simon Harris, thank you for now.